What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about the real reason why drill music was created. I said the real reason why drill music was created. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. No, the real reason why drill music was created. We're also going to talk about who was the face to spread drill music, why is it being used, and why it's affecting us right now. That's what today's topic is about. Let's get into it. Wake the damn up. More videos coming soon, and you already know. Now, drill music, right? You already had gangster rap, but you gotta remember hip hop, higher, infinite power, healing our people. That was like the 70s and the 80s, and a little bit of the early mid 90s. But anytime so-called black people, which is Native Americans, anytime we really create something, it's always being triple monitored by the FBI and the CIA and all of these other alphabet boy groups like the NSA, blah 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 blah, all that stuff, right? And when hip hop was created, of course, it was being monitored. It was always plants and people being put in place to try to infiltrate certain systems and things of that nature. That's always been going on, right? Now, the thing about this is, uh, why was drill music created? Drill music was created as a backup plan for the elites, aka the government, to, well, I should say shadow government, aka the shadow government, to have a plan B. Well, it's not necessarily a plan B, it's probably like a plan D, E, F, G, you know what I'm saying? But you get it like plan B or whatever to keep the depopulation agenda going because they want black people to be extinct, so-called black people. They want to reduce the numbers, and this is what within a lot of people, but this is especially within the so-called black community. They want to make these urban areas in these major black cities extinct, and a lot of their methods and stuff not working. Like, okay, they got diseases and all that, but everybody is passing away from diseases. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, okay, cool, that didn't work. They putting drugs in people's community. Now they put drugs in the black community first. Now they putting drugs in everybody's community. All right, they ain't dying off that fast enough. All these different things. So now they just said, fuck it, we gonna create drill music because one, they can get, you know, the urban community, so-called black people, to kill each other, and they get organs for the organ harvesting agenda, and they get so much stuff just out of that one cause and effect. That's the reason why they promoted drill music. Now, drill music was really created by like uh, like King Louis, Chief Keef, that era, which is around like the 2010, 2011 era when it really started. And then 2012, 2013, when shit really popped off. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago, so I already know. You know what I mean? I've been paying attention to this. I've been seeing this whole thing. I can break this shit down because, like I said, I'm from there and I can see this. I know this. You know what I mean? This is exactly what's going on, right? Now, remember, it's always been different organizations and stuff like that, but those organizations were put in place to help the community, to defend the community against, the racist KKK and the racist police at that time. You know what I'm saying? To help, you know what I mean? That's why I was essentially created. But like I said, it's been so many plants and, motherfuckers infiltrating from the government and the CIA that they always been put in place to destroy or control these organizations, right? So, they destroy all these organizations, whatever, right? So they put drill music in effect to get people to kill each other faster, you know what I mean? And to spread it. And like I said, it started with King Louis, Chief Keef, and it continued on with Lil Durk. But this is stuff that these people rapping about that really was going on, that is really going on, and stuff like that. It's another form of gangster rap. But hip hop has multiple genres. Hip hop is a genre, but it has multiple subgenres. You see what I mean? Like R&B, soul. Then you got rap. Then you got the trip hop. Then you got the emo rap and all this different shit. Then you got drill. Then you got trap. Then you got you know what I mean. You got different genres of hip hop. You see what I'm saying? So drill is a form of gangster rap, but it's more of a realistic form. You see what I'm saying? And they used that and they implemented that and they used that to spread throughout the United States with Zach TV. Rest in peace, Zach TV. Zach TV one, he was a blogger, or he was really an interview guy, but he was a blogger from Chicago. You know what I mean? I think he's from the hundreds somewhere, something like that. And he would go to different hoods and shit, and and just get different people's side of the story of what's going on and what they think and things of that nature. But he ended up getting shot and killed. But he got shot and killed by elite, higher up people. You know what I'm saying? That had to do with the Kanika Jenkins case and the organ harvesting and all that. I'm gonna touch on that, but let me finish where I was at. So they used him to spread drill music. Like I said, he started in Chicago. He would go to different hoods and get everybody's story and stuff like that. Share the music and all that. And then he would start going to different places like Milwaukee. Then he would start going to different places like Detroit. Then he would start going to Florida, New York. He started going to I think he started going to Arizona and stuff like that. But I know he was going to Florida. He was going to New York, shit like that. And he was spreading the drill music all throughout these places. Oh yeah, he went to Texas. He was going to Texas, and that's how Say Cheese got his name. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Zach TV built Say Cheese. I'm not saying that nothing like that. But Zach TV was the original Say Cheese before all them motherfuckers. They got their blueprint from him, and a lot of these people that you see that's on the internet, that's like they're not necessarily self-made. See me, I'm self-made through this shit. You know what I mean? You can go, like I said, you can go check out my main channel, King603Joey. I have 12K subs, 2.8 million views. I'm locked out my channel. You know what I mean? And I'm using these backup channels to keep spreading my messages and shit like that. And I'm self-made in this shit, but I'm shadow banned. You have a lot of people that's government informants or CIA agents, or that's working with the Vatican. They have a fucking what they call it, like a little license or some shit like that. It's called the 501c3, and it's like it gives them like ability to create like a church or a congregation or something like that. But they got it through the Vatican and shit, and they get paid to spread disinformation and shit like that, like agents and trolls and shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, when Zach TV spread all this stuff around, and then when the Kanika Jenkins case happened, which was real, they had something to do with organ harvesting. But the person named Kanika Jenkins, that's not even her name. Her real name was what's her name? I forgot. King Rob was talking about this shit. Shout out King Rob. The Tube Nine. He was talking about that shit some years ago. I forgot her last name. Something Fowler, but it ain't Kanika Jenkins. They were using Kanika Jenkins as a basically it was like a stage hit. Like it was a real hit, but they used somebody else's name, switched the death certificate, all that shit. But I think her name was Aisha Fowler or something like that. And it was Zach TV cousin or whatever who ended up getting blood sacrifice, what they call it, Kanika Jenkins. It's deep, I think, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a lot of people that was in on the play, like a Zillionaire, you know what I'm saying, and some other people. They was in on that whole play or whatever with the Kanika Jenkins case, and King Rob broke it down like 100%. You know what I'm saying? But Zach TV was actually working with the people who had something to do with the death of Kanika Jenkins. Like for example, the hotel that they found her body at in that freezer. That hotel, I think it's in Rosemont, Illinois. I think, if I'm not mistaken. They known for organ harvesting. I'm telling you, they known for organ harvesting. Rosemont is a village in Illinois. I'm telling you, like it's like a mini city, whatever. I think her body was found in the Rosemont Hotel, something like that. But it's I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to be just saying the wrong thing, but I think that's where they found her at in that hotel. But I could be mistaken. I'm gonna go back and look it up. And yeah, but they known for doing that shit, and the people